All right, guys, to watch this video for Monday, November 9th. The SPY ended up, after trading all day, right, closing about where it opened. Again, a lot of headline risk out there right now, a lot of indecision. But overall, the market's holding up really, really well. I mean, I believe right here was all-time highs. Let me go to weekly just to double check. Yeah, so there you go. So we're holding up really well. If you didn't make it to chat on Friday, several of us called ACB through the half number inflection point. You had kind of a nice intraday cup and handle. The pot stocks were all really strong, and then the pot stocks all started ripping, as well as MJ, the marijuana ETF, and all gave you a chance to get in this one because all those happened first, and then this one went. I think a bunch of us caught this one. I keep thinking my best sell was close to 1190. I'll have to double check that, but it was really, really nice trade. And a couple amazing calls by Wayne. Look at this one. Roku, basically right at the red to green. These are 5-minute candles. Took a screenshot, so it was about, 15 minutes in. He gave the idea back through 236, and you still had the high of day above as another catalyst. After gapping up, and you had a seller's fail scenario, right? All the sellers that came in to fade the gap. So several things lined up there. Straight out of our trading course. Great call by Wayne. 236, and it went up to, I don't know, almost 255 or something by the end of the day. And he also did it with Square. Square, again, 5-minute candles right around the red to green with the high of day still above. He called it through a whole number 185. Seller on the tape there. Went up over 10 bucks as well. Amazing calls. Amazing calls. So what are we watching for Monday? ONCT had this big pop on Thursday, kind of an inside day on Friday, but now I noticed in after hours this thing went up over $8, so it's kind of aggravating. But assuming it holds, it's gonna. And I didn't see news, but maybe there was after hour news. It went out after hours at 6:57 is where it closed, so it's potential gap play on just crazy, just crazy move. But we'll put it on our gap play list, right? Assuming it's still gapping on Monday morning. ACB, I threw a couple pot stocks on here because they all had such big volume, maybe red to greens or something like them after the market opened. So that one, Kron, another one, and even Kern, big volume and closing well off its highs. But pot stocks, I said they all feel like they've officially bottomed, which a few weeks ago it felt like there was no bottom ever in pot stocks, and now you've got several states that voted to legalize it and so on. So I do think pot stocks have bottomed and could be really nice trading vehicles for the next several weeks. So let's just keep our eyes on them. SUP, I wish I'd have seen this. This should have been on my look what happens when we take Friday's trading out of it. You've just got this big cup and handle, right? And you had the big volume here, and it was flagging nicely. I didn't say it should have been on my chart, right? Look what happened. So we get the big break, but I'm still putting it on for a possible continuation of that breakout next week. So we'll see. PLTR, huge 2 days. So not a huge fan of watching this, but it's also really strong. It hasn't been trading for that long. So definitely going to be on watch all week. Ride is a little bit, this is that Lordstown Motors, right? It's a little bit not pretty, I guess, when you look at the daily chart. Right? You basically have a nasty sell-off and then a bounce up to the falling 20-day. So for me, it almost feels bearish. But then you switch to the last few days, and this thing rallied from like 1350 to almost 19, right? And now it's kind of flagging. So EV plays are really, really strong too. So I do want to have this one on potential long watch. Another interesting thing about it, hit 1350 on Friday, and what did it do on Thursday? Hit 1350. I'm sorry, 1850. I'm not that blind. So you've got a potential 2-day high break over 1850, and then you've got the most recent high, which was 1885, not far away. So this one is pretty interesting to me, and it certainly has been strong lately. Where are we? Right. COTY, I hate the way this thing trades, but it ended up a nice breakout. Kim Kardashian line of makeup or something coming out. I don't know. But anyway, that's a nice breakout on Friday. Very strong volume and a pretty strong close. So a possible continuation day there. LTHM, kind of a big cup and handle breakout. So we'll be looking for a continuation day on Monday. Falls into the lithium for batteries for EV. So the whole EV space has been really, really strong. And then lastly, although I don't think I've seen any signs of rioting. I don't know. I avoided the news all weekend, so honestly, I don't know what the hell's going on out there. But one could argue nationwide police body camera mandate maybe coming in the current political environment. So, and DGLY is holding up pretty well. So had this nice pop on 50 million shares last, I guess this would have been Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, so then it's kind of curling back up and holding on okay. So with that in mind, I am going to watch this one, and that's it. We'll find some gappers to add in the pre-market, and let's just keep working together like we have been in the chat room. Keep your mind on the possibility of headline risk, but there's a lot of themes developing, right? EV themes and pot stocks and so on. So as a day trader, I absolutely love, and I had an amazing week, so I absolutely love when there's themes developing. So that's actually a really good thing for us, all right? I'm done babbling. We'll see you guys in the chat room in the morning.